Hey guys, welcome back to TFSource Reviews. We're taking a look at Iron Factory, their stealth version of Phantom, their homage to Mirage. It's EX-37S. S because it's stealth, special edition. It doesn't really say on the box or anything like that, but pretty cool stuff. As you can see here, it's got the traditional clear design, which is kind of a trope for special versions of Mirage. And this is really cool, really well done. It's clear, but you can still see the details, even the tamples and stuff like that throughout it. Now, taking a look at the height, it's the more traditional height. It's about just over 3 and, well, looking at it through the LCD, 3.5 inches on the dot, it looks more like. He's standing pretty straight up there, so I trust it. Now, as far as accessories are concerned, he has an additional face as well as his blaster. The box is kind of cool. It's also clear. Nice theme in there. And again, here he is. Give you guys a roundabout as well. And you can see they even went with clear rubber on the wheels. It's nice. It's really freaking nice. Now this is removable. It can rotate. It's got a hinge there that lets it go up and down. So good stuff, but I'm going to leave it on. It doesn't affect articulation or anything like that. Now, looking at that, start with the shoulders here since my hand's on them. They do go around because of the transformation. There was a hinge here that lets it go up and down the whole thing. Biceps. Now, I've played through with this one a couple of times and things like that. Things have been pretty loosened up, but don't fret if you see something that comes off pretty tight. No wrist swivel, by the way. And we go over the elbow. But this is, unfortunately, one of those ones, 45 degrees there, that, out of the box at least, has those parts that are just really uncomfortably tight. So, Iron Factory's gotten away from a lot of that, but still shows in this one. Now, up. The down isn't very down, but it's still noticeably a downward look. Not as nice as the upward. It is on a ball joint there, so it can do a full 360 as you see. Good friction joint. Now we'll go ahead and waist 360. Look at the hips. No hip skirts in the way or anything like that. So, you can do a split. Forward, not crazy far, but still forward. More of a nut kick than a face kick. Backwards, a little bit higher, but still not crazy. Get focused a little bit there, it seems like. Alright, now feet. The foot is just the front. There's nothing going all the way through. The tire acts as the heel. So it's on a ball joint, so it can move up and down a bit. There is a hinge there to bring it farther down. And then the ankle tilt, since it's on a ball joint, it can basically do a full 360 there. I mean, yeah. Now let's go ahead and get the blaster out. Make sure that's up. And I do like that ankle tilt there. It's really good. And that's one of those things, moving this around, like the hips, they're not loose at all. There's not a single loose area on this piece, but since it's not as tight as the rest of them, it kind of just offsets when you're playing because you're using one amount of force for one thing, and then, you know, another part gets affected by that. But it's not bad once you kind of get the ropes of it, you know. Oh. And there we go. Now let's see, maybe we can do a running pose. Yeah, so we can get that gun arm forward. Get that up and out of the way. This. Then have him look up. Can he actually balance? I'm gonna get him on here, get him on a flat surface. Make sure the foot is planted. Nah, darn. I thought he could. I was about to get hype. We'll go for that instead. Make sure we're focused. And I love that he's set up so you can still see the detail and things like that. Not a lot gets jumbled up through there. It's cool. This is the kind of clear that I like. Alright? And lastly, just for the sake of comparison. And again, with those shoulder hinges and stuff like that, that's another area to where that's kind of loose, but then the shoulders themselves are pretty tight, so lots of adjusting going on. There he is next to the regular IF-37 Phantom. Focus a little bit better. And there we go. Alright, now taking a look at the alternate head, they just pop right off and on the ball joint. Okay, get this one on. There we go. Snaps on. And boom, I believe one is tune, one is toy in terms of the different heads. And I honestly like this one better. Gotta say. A lot better, actually. Not as plain Jane, different than the more traditional Iron Factory facial styling. It's not a bad thing, but I mean, if you look at the other one and look at a lot of the Iron Factory figures, the faces do kind of blend into each other, you know, and that's going back to the, I believe it was City Commander. They actually call it their Ultra Magnus that, but yeah, there you go. That's the alternate head sculpt. Transformation on this, relatively easy. Get this out, get this out. So this, the handle, goes in so that the other handle is down. Alright. Get those out of the way. Go ahead, rotate those in. And this is just one of those transformers that has kind of a upper body and lower body transformation. Doesn't really matter what order you go in, but bring this up. Then there's a hinge on here. And from there, it can kind of go around. See that on the side there? Go around and up. Alright. And then this goes so far out that these pieces just kind of get it around. Get it around. And then we're gonna worry about the wheels and stuff like that in a little bit. But from there, alright, and once you've got all that stuff around, we're back to the arms. Make sure that these remain in, and you're gonna do the reverse elbow bend, like so. Like so, so that you can rotate them inwards and the hands are sticking outwards, okay? Then you bring these in. Bring these in. And also, it should be noted that there are tabs right here at the bottom of the waist that should go out, okay? And then there's a tab right there that goes into the back of the forearm. So, boom. Tab to the back of the forearm. There, of course. For whatever reason, it is being... There we go. Just had to move it around the lip there. Boom. Make sure that this one's also moved around. Said lip. Boom. Automatically tabs itself in even. Alright, with the wheels, you can go ahead and tab them together first. Well, bring the wheels out, the legs. Tab those together first. bring these in because the feet have to tab together too. Those make the spoiler. And then, hate to say it, but it's kind of hard to see everything with so much clear plastic. The lack of color separation actually makes this tough. Like even depth perception, like the spoiler pieces, the right piece right there was on top, but I couldn't tell whether or not, you know, like that kind of thing. But anyway, all right, so this has like those double hinge knees that kind of come loose, and then you see you can bring it in, turn the waist around before you do that, and then boom. All right. Boom, then boom. And then the wheels. Rotate back, and that's kind of a tough hinge right there with the wheels. So there we go. Boom, boom. These two pieces. It's a peg under. Alright. So you see right there, everything's together. 1, 2, the two top halves. Alright. So we've got it transformed. But now for the guns. That one tabs in. And they can transform with either head attached as well. And then that one as well. Okay, and we have an alt. Alright, so now we've got it in alt mode, giving you guys a roundabout here. And I think the clear looks a lot better in alt mode because you can start to see those tampos and whatnot on it. Zoom in here, got that 26, as well as the wording on the sides, and it just works well. In fact, I like this deco in alt mode better than the original. The only problem that I have with it, rolling wheels and all that good stuff, I love the addition of the clear wheels, is that on mine, the smaller gun, it pegs in, but it's not as tight as I'd like it to be. It comes off, doesn't feel like it's necessarily going to fall off, but it's not really, I don't know, it just turns a little bit too loose and things like that. Wish the friction was a little bit tighter. And on the flip side, on this one, it's really tight, so there was a middleman between the two. But just giving you guys a comparison here. This one's right there. Just work for you too. And again, it's car mode, so rolling wheels, no real complaints, and send you guys off. Overall, it's just a really well done deco. I'm not huge on clear toys in general. Not really my thing, just those kinds of repaints and stuff like that, but I gotta admit that this is very, very, very well done. And yeah, it doesn't feel like it has that clear plastic syndrome to where things are fragile, gonna break and things like that, but that's one of those things that honestly won't really be seen until the test of time has stood. So maybe this time next year I'll have it crumbled into pieces and have something different to report, but right now it seems solid. And again, the deco itself is really well done. Love the touch, like the clear wheels and things like that. And overall, yeah, it's a piece I'd recommend. I wouldn't buy it over the regular colored Phantom, but it's definitely nice to have it to display alongside with. So again, this has been Iron Factory's EX-37S. This is the Phantom Stealth Edition. Thank you guys for watching. Check out the full article and gallery on kumasao.com, and I'll see you next time.